Jarell Big Baby Miller pops dirty for PEDs, and his June 1st fight with Anthony Joshua looks like it might be off. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Remstar Says So. So let's just get right into this one. Jarell Miller has popped dirty for a banned substance called GW1516, which is supposed to be a drug or steroid, if you want to call it that, that sort of cuts fat, improves performance and stamina. One thing I can say is that Jarell Big Baby Miller, he might be the biggest dumbass of all time. He was, a mere 6.5 weeks away from collecting that golden ticket. I think his guaranteed purse for the fight was about 5 or 6 million. And he also had upside of the pay-per-view buys for Sky Sports box office and any other sort of countries that this fight was going to be on pay-per-view. What can I say? Jarell Big Baby Miller is going to get a second attempt, and his B sample will be getting tested if he hasn't submitted it now. But I think it's clear as day that Jarell Big Baby Miller has popped dirty and he has been cheating. I was actually discussing with my boy the other day because I was saying that Jarell Big Baby Miller had got into some sort of ridiculous shape recently, and it's clear as day the reason why he's managed to get himself and transform into all this better shape is not because he's been killing himself in the gym. It's actually because he's been taking anabolic steroids or performance enhancing drugs, however you want to sort of name it. Big Baby Miller, there hasn't been a single statement from him. He hasn't been active on Twitter or Instagram or anything because I think he's sitting down thinking to himself, what could have been. There's being talk that Eddie Hearn is already trying to line up Luis Ortiz or Adam Kawanaski, and Jarell Big Baby Miller. I think we both know that this fight's not going to happen now. Anthony Joshua's already asked Eddie Hearn to go and find him another opponent, but it's not as simple as that, is it? Obviously, Jarell Big Baby Miller does have the opportunity to see what happens on the B sample, but I think that that second sample will come back just as high on whatever drugs it is that he's been taking as the first. I did think that he was in stupid shape, but I thought maybe he was just taking boxing more seriously because, he was fighting a better opposition of opponent in Anthony Joshua. But no, he's been back on the steroids. Let's not forget, this isn't the first time that Big Baby Miller has been popped for steroids. And also, this is the reason why he couldn't ever get the Deontay Wilder fight either. His excuse for not signing up to VADA before and why he wasn't ranked by the WBC was simply because he has to tell VADA where you're at all the time, and he claims that he has other business ventures, so on and so forth. But he's fucked himself. I don't know. I personally think the fight should go on. And the reason why I'm going to say this is because I remember when Wilder was fighting, supposed to fight Povetkin, and all the AJ fanboys and the Wilder haters blamed Wilder for Povetkin popping dirty and saying that Wilder should have fought him anyway. But I don't see any of these same fangirls talking about AJ should go and fight Big Baby anyway. I think he should, because I think steroids or no steroids, I think AJ was going to work him down and knock him out within 6 to 9 rounds. And I think the fight should go on anyway. At the end of the day, these steroids are not going to help this big fat piece of shit beat Anthony Joshua. And I think he's just fucked himself. But I think that AJ should have the opportunity to annihilate him anyway. What do I think? Is this the end of Big Baby's career? Well, if his B sample comes in negative, he's going to get banned. I don't think he's going to get the light touch ban that Alvarez did, because obviously Alvarez is he's clearly the biggest name in boxing and brings in the most money. Big Baby could be looking at a 12, 18, 24-month ban. For a heavyweight who's not particularly that good, who I don't even know how old he is, this could basically be the end of his career right now. He's definitely not going to get to fight for this kind of money ever again. And I just think that Deontay Wilder is definitely not going to give him a title shot either. Especially as the fact that, he refused to sort of sign up to this sort of VADA testing. Let's have a look. He's going to be 31 years old in July. And if he gets banned for 2 years, we're talking about a guy coming back to the ring at 33. I think it's just a bit too much. If this B sample comes back positive, I think that's just the end of him. I wouldn't be surprised if Eddie Hearn drops him from Matchroom, and whoever else promotes him drops him as well. I did see a video of Jarell Miller a couple of weeks ago talking about going to play for the NFL, but now that he's popped dirty, I can't see the NFL signing him up either. So whatever little money he's made in boxing, I hope he saved it. I know his highest purse to date was $500K for his 4th round knockout win over Bogdan Dinu, and I don't know how much he's been earning apart from that. But has Jarell Big Baby Miller earned enough money that he can sort of retire from the boxing ring? I don't know. That's the question. I do hope that the fight still happens, but I think at this stage of the day, I think we all know it's probably not going to happen. What do you guys think? Do you think he should be given a hefty ban? Should he get the same 6-month penalty that Alvarez got? Or are you Matchroom fanboys going to call out for Anthony Joshua to fight him anyway? What's your thoughts? And also, who do you think that AJ should fight next if it's not Miller? A lot of people have been talking about the likes of Luis Ortiz and Adam Kawanaski, but I'm not too sure about that. Anyway, I don't want to make this video too long because I'm a bit late in the day to get my point of view across, and I'm sure everybody's heard everybody else's videos. But yeah, leave me a comment, hit like, hit subscribe. That's the end of the show because Remstar says so.